Dr. Greg Lentz with Hearts with Hands. I'm going to wait a moment and try to get some folks on with us, and we're going to give you an update from Turkey and what's taking place from there and here at the warehouse where I just got back into late Saturday night. So want to make sure some folks, so share, get some folks on with you, and share the post and let folks know what we're about to do and the great opportunity of all of us partnering together. So again, this is Dr. Greg Lentz with Hearts with Hands here in Asheville, North Carolina, and we're here at the warehouse and we're getting ready. We just got back in from Hatay, Turkey, and we were over there setting the big tent up, and then now we're getting the supplies to go that direction to help the folks there. So what we're doing today is we're fixing to load this tractor trailer full of relief supplies that will go then on a container that will be taken into Hatay. So they just had, they texted me a few moments ago and about an hour ago or so, and they just had another 6.4 magnitude earthquake there in the epicenter of Hatay, where we were just at. And I know there's been several that's already lost their lives and others that are wounded, and more debris, more destruction, all of those things. So continue to pray for the folks of Turkey and Syria right there on the border where we were at. And they desperately, we'll be showing you some pictures, also posting those. Little refugee camp that we set up, and was set up right beside of us. And we were able to go over and take food and cookies and all those kind of things to those children, and be a blessing to their families before we left to come back to North Carolina. And so when we were walking through that little camp, there was hundreds of people there, and children, I mean, they would just throng you when you came out with the food, because they not having anything. They don't have, like America, they don't have all the supplies and all the necessities that we have. They need those things. So that's why Hearts with Hands is responding. I wanted to go get the tent in the air and then come back and now work on loads going over there, so that way we could be a help and a blessing, now knowing a lot of things that they need. So one of the things that we noticed when we were walking through this camp, and I'll show you, like I said, some pictures. I'll get Elise to post those later. And when we were walking through, they were kicking kickballs, soccer balls, and literally the covers were off of them. They'd been using them so long, so much, and so we're in the process. Elise just left and coming back with a carload of soccer balls and kickballs that we're going to send on this load, and try to get them over there with little pumps that they can pump up the, put the air in them, and get those over there. So little things like that a lot of times we don't think about, but it's such a blessing to those folks, and they got to have something to do with all those children, and so that's a great way that they can occupy their time and take a lot of the all the stuff that's going on out of their mind, so they can have some relief that way as well. So what we're doing is we're getting ready. We'll have hygiene kits that we'll be sending, men and women's, and all the necessities. Remember, they lost their house. A lot of those places, one of the gentlemen that I was working with while there in Hatay, his whole family, 8 of his family members passed away during the earthquake. His personal house was almost leveled. His father's house was leveled. And they were there in this little camp right beside of their house in a tent. It's cold. We like to froze to death, literally, just because we were sleeping in tents as well. The whole time we were there, no running water, none of those things. And so it's a totally different scenario, totally different situation, literally roughing it as we were there personally, and eating out of our hope boxes. That's the way we survived. I had chicken noodle soup for breakfast and lunch and dinner. And so a lot of things like that we take for granted, but that's the way they're going to have to live for quite a while. So again, we're going to send hygiene kits. We're going to walk on down, and we're going to send some more washcloths, because again, they need a way to wash themselves. And we're going to send some more masks because of the debris, the dust. I literally got it in my throat the whole time I was there. And so, just the dust. and then we're going to send some Chef Minute meals. We're going to send our Box of Hope meals. We're going to send disinfectant wipes. We're going to send more tarps over there and try to get those into the hands of those folks. And then we're going to send a lot of blankets because they need covering. They need a way that they can stay warm during the winter. A lot of the areas still have snow on the ground, and it's got down, I think when we were over there, it was around 30 degrees every night. So you can desperately know that they need some blankets to help them during this. And then we're going to come to the trailer, and this is what we'll be loading, all of these supplies. This is our Hope boxes and more of the washcloths and more of the masks, and Bob's going to start loading those and get them on the trailer, so that way we can start loading them. And Mandy can take some footage of him loading that so you can see that. But I want you to share the post, let folks know what we're doing today. This tractor trailer is fixing to leave the warehouse, and then it'll be going to where the container is going to be loaded, and then getting back over to those locations. We've got several churches that we're trying to work with on the ground to try to get the supplies into their hands so they can hand those out. So go to heartswithhands.org and do your very best today. The way that you can help us is, number one, pray for us, pray for the team, pray for everyone that's involved, pray for the folks over there, and then pray about what you can do to help financially. That's the only way we can do these projects. The only way we can help these folks is if you help us, and then we can become the hands and feet of Jesus, getting it to the ground, getting it on the ground, getting it to the places that it needs to go. So do your very best today to help us. Heartswithhands.org. You can always call the office or you can write to us. All that information is on the website as well. Share the post. Let folks know that we are still responding to Turkey. Again, they just had a terrible earthquake again in that local area, and a lot of folks affected, and a lot of the structures that were still standing that were damaged are now on the ground. So a lot of damage that they'll be dealing with in the days to come. So pray for us, pray for those folks, and support Hearts with Hands. That way we can continue to help these people there in Turkey and be a blessing to them. God bless you today. Share the post, let the folks know, and watch Bob as he loads for just a moment. And doing a fantastic job.
I love Bob. I'm going to walk with him just a second.
All right, good day. God bless you. Dr. Greg Lynch saying thank you again for your prayers and support for Hearts with Hands.